Hello, thank you for listening. This is the near death experience of Taylor. This experience occurred in 2001 and was documented on November 15th, 2017. Open quote. I'm 30 years old now, and I had a near death experience when I was 14. I can still remember it so vividly, like it was yesterday. I had done a lot of drugs over the years, including hallucinogens, and still nothing has come even close to what I felt or saw that day. I'm not religious. I was just a teenager being stupid while drinking and driving with my older friends. The imagery is forever burned into my brain like a photo. I was in a head on car crash where I was the unlucky one who was critically injured while everyone else walked away with a few scratches. I was revived by paramedics in the ambulance. I remember the moment right before the impact where I saw it coming and only had the fraction of a second to realize it. For about 5 to 10 seconds, I still felt like I was riding in the car, like nothing happened. Then I felt the sharp pain on my forehead and my sides and in the sides of my stomach. I started to raise my hand up to my head to feel what was hurting and say something to my friend, but I couldn't talk. I saw her driving. Yet I simultaneously heard screaming and metal twisting. It's like my mind was one step behind reality. The pain I felt was from the impact, but my brain was stuck in the moment just before. Then I got tunnel vision. It was dark and sparkly, while my ability to see anything disappeared. For a moment, it was completely dark, but my hearing was still there. I heard voices yelling and crying, shouting, and finally I heard sirens. I couldn't react or think about anything. I just listened. I had no capacity for emotion or to form thoughts about what was happening. That's when I heard this sound that more in the foreground than any other sound. It started quiet, but got louder and louder until it turned into a roar. The best comparison is a freight train that was putting on the brakes mixed with loud crackling like lightning. Suddenly my vision was back and in full HD color. I can't describe the colors because I've never seen them before. I was somewhere else, completely unearthly. It was so incredible that I really struggle to put it into words. I've told a few people this over the years, and they always sound skeptical. I tried drawing this place on paper because I remember exactly what it looked like even 16 years later. I've searched for it on Google and other places where people talk about NDEs, and I've never found anyone who saw anything very similar. For years, I painted it over and over again, trying to recreate exactly what I saw. The best I can describe it is two giant skies or atmospheres split into two halves, like a split screen image with one sky on my left and the other on my right, with a line down the middle separating them. Both sides were full of color. And scene was very galaxy-like and spacey. The left had bright sunny colors like yellow, light blue, white, and soft wispy cloud-like things everywhere. The right had darker colors, but not in a bad way. They were like deep sunset colors of red, gold, burnt orange, dark purple, and black. Almost like a dawn on the left and dusk on the right. And in the middle of the right side was a tall, thin, white structure like a column or pedal that went so high I couldn't see the top. I never detected other people or beings there with me. I was alone, with the urge to go forward. But I couldn't go forward. In fact, it was more like I was at the entrance to this place, just watching and looking at it. I wasn't in a body, but was just floating or suspended. The craziest part for me was the feeling of overwhelming euphoria. I didn't feel foggy or messed up in the head. I was extremely clear, conscious, and happy. I felt so happy that it freaks me out to remember it. It was like someone had just given me the best drug never invented. I didn't think about my parents or my life. There was no fear or negative emotion at all. I felt so good. I thought, all caps, this feels so good. I am so happy! Exclamation mark. I looked around at the scene before me, feeling surrounded by love and warmth. After a moment, I have no idea how long, my hearing returned. I could hear my friend Jessica's voice and other voices shouting. Only then did it occur to me that, oh yeah, I have a body in that other place right now. Man, I really like it here, though. I don't know if I want to go back. This feels so good here. I tried to speak, but it was more of a mental thought where I was trying to tell her, it's okay, guys, stop freaking out. I'm fine here. Y'all are overreacting. This is great. I think I want to stay here for a while longer, actually, and check this place out. I was feeling so peaceful and wished I could communicate to them that I was fine. But I wasn't fine. I was dying. But that never occurred to me because all I could think was that I was so happy there that I didn't ever want to leave. Then thoughts about my life entered my vision. I saw my mom's face and I thought that she'll really be sad if I stay here. She won't understand how amazing this place is. I never actually thought of it as this is life after death. It was just my body is over there somewhere and I am here. After another moment, I casually thought to myself, I can't leave like this. I don't want them to worry. So I guess I should go back. Calm down, everyone. I'm coming. Normally, I should have been upset and freaking out where I was and what was happening. I should have wanted to come back, right back to my body. But that wasn't my mindset at all. I was so peaceful and casual about it. Just, I guess I'll go back. Then I instantly saw concrete and hands on me. I saw my shirt and bra cut off next to me. I couldn't move or speak, so I was just stuck in my head for a few minutes, watching them drive me in the ambulance and try to stabilize me. I was completely paralyzed, but could see and hear. Then I started to go back and forth. My vision would get sparkly, and I started to get that euphoric, happy feeling like I was leaving my body again to that place. But I would mentally fight it, saying, no, you're not going back. Focus. Look at that blue cup. Focus on the cup. Don't let yourself slip away. Move your arm. Move your finger. You got to stay. And then my vision would normalize, and I'd be back. This back and forth thing went on until I got to the hospital. Finally, I was back for good, and all my senses returned eventually, including immense pain. I've never been religious, really, but that single experience is the only thing that makes me think maybe, just maybe, there is something after death. And if so, it's a very happy place. I've never come anywhere close to experiencing anything like that again. End quote. Focus on the cup. Very nice, Taylor. Thank you. That part was really interesting and cool. Let me see. There's some questions here. Let's see if we've got anything. Did your experience include features consistent with your earthly beliefs? Answer, both consistent and inconsistent. I was age 14 and had never contemplated life or death prior to this. Question, was the experience difficult to express in words? Answer, yes. So difficult to put into words. Rereading my description is disappointing because it doesn't do it. The colors, the imagery, there are no English words for it. Question, have you ever shared this experience with others? Answer, yes. I tried telling my friends in the hospital afterwards. They were skeptical. Question, what do you believe about the reality of your experience shortly after it happened? Answer, experience was probably real. I am aware there is a chance the chemicals in my brain ending my life may have caused my experience, but I think there is a chance it was real too. just because of how nothing in my life has ever come close to this experience, and the colors and feelings were so vivid. End questions. End quote. And thank you, Taylor. That was pretty amazing. And I wish that I could find your paintings. I would love to see that. I don't know. Maybe it would happen. Thanks a lot for sharing that. And thank you for listening. Have a great day.